Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father, YAHAWAH, BaHa, SHAM, YAHAWASHI, BaHa, SHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And as always, we give peace and salutations unto the elect. And I'm sitting here, got off the phone with beloved brother Shapatya at Chicago, man. And I was sparked to do this lesson, pretty much, where are the answers from ancient Kemet, all right, to why we're in this condition, all right, will we get out of the condition, okay, what's next, will America go forever, okay, should we take the MOTB, which is definitely coming down the pipe, should we take the jab, right? When you deal with the Kemetic community, their pastime is ultimately just mocking the scriptures. Okay, that's all they do. All right, but when it comes to the bugged out madness, all right, that is associated with the Kemetic gods, you notice there's a silence. Now, I'm talking about since 2008, we've been dealing with the same questions, all right? And we're in different times, man. That whole topic of rape, it's been broken down. We ain't dealing with it no more, man. Right? That whole topic's played out. And when you look at it, ironically, the true rape amongst our community is coming from the Kemetic community. All right? You ever heard of Africa Bombata? All right? You ever heard of Allegedly Polite? Malachi York? And many, many more weirdos have creeped out of the Kemetic community dealing with this bugged out philosophy. Now, when you go into the ancient Kemetic culture, there's a lot of things that you niggas are crying about that the same thing, like for instance, a woman being given into marriage at 12, 13, or 14 years old is bugged out to you all according to the way it was done in the ancient world in our culture, right? We bring that out, you screaming, you going crazy, all right? But meanwhile, look at Shaka Amos, all right? Look at all of the homosexuality and the weirdo-ism that is synonymous with Kemet and the people, but in ancient Kemet, in ancient Egypt, women were given unto marriage at the same time. You all say we wearing dresses. Well, let's go look at some of the ancient attire, right, of the men in Kemet. They wore what you would call dresses at times, right? So, and it's all bugged out because let's go into the creation story of the ancient Kemetic gods. See, this is the thing you Kemet cats, because Sonetta said, I'm Kemet for the rest of my life. Well, deal with the Kemetic gods. Let's talk about the Kemetic gods for once. Can we, at some point, we got to deal with the Kemetic gods and hear what the hell they got to say. Now, here it is, you all scoff the existence of a god or a higher power. Kemet believed in many gods, right? You had the god of the wind, the god of the air, the eagle god, the crocodile god. And here it is, you had women putting crocodile dung in their vaginas as a form of contraceptive, as a form of birth control. Right? Now, what if we, for years, continue to ask y'all about that? We don't even bring it up. You see how weird and bugged out Kemet is? And Kemet is highly synonymous with America. America is highly synonymous with Kemet when you go into its customs. And is America a good thing for us? Hell no. The creation story of ancient Kemet, which is about 4 or 5 of them, and the most bugged out one is a particular god who beats off. You know what beats off means, right? He basically masturbates And ultimately, when he ejaculates, he ejaculated existence into existence. He ejaculated the sun, the moon, the planets. Okay, how about the one with Geb and Nut? Okay, how about the creation, dealing with the creation story where the one God, all right, fondles himself, all right, beats off, and then ejaculates in some lettuce. Let's get into the Kemetic gods. That's what you all should do on your next shows. Go into the Kemetic gods and tell us what is their answer. According to what's going on now, how does it help? All right? Because we constantly go into process. We constantly show you in the scriptures why what's happening now is happening, what to do, what's next, the hope of a kingdom. Do we have a kingdom according to ancient Kemet? What does Kemet mean? How do we apply it now to help the situation that we're in? What writings can we go to where a Kemetic God told us why we would be in captivity? Because we damn sure went into captivity. Now, this is the thing. You all believe in, well, here it is. Some of you are atheists. Some of you mock the existence of a higher power. But then ancient Kemet was based upon many gods. As a matter of fact, let's just do it. Let's just look it up. Right? Let's just look up. Just look up Kemetic gods. Let's see here. The gods of Kemet. The gods of ancient Egypt. Which Kemet is just a Hebrew word for chum, and we're not Kemetic. Okay, it just means heat. All right. Let's see here. A complete list of the Egyptian gods. Because we're so crazy, right? We're so bugged out. And we're bringing out ancient customs. So, of course, with the way we were raised here in America, the things that we're bringing out are going to be they're going to mess with you in the flesh. We get it. But at some point, you niggas got to grow up. And see, we're living in when you're not going to grow up. So you're going to blow up. All right? Through the Holy Spirit, man. And them nukes are coming. So, let's see here. I just want a list. Okay, you got an early moon god who evolved into Aya, is also known as Yah. Now, a lot of people say that the biblical god YAHAWAH was stolen from the story of ancient Kemet. Prove it. And then, if the scriptures were stolen from ancient Kemet, okay, then go into the ancient Kemet documents, show us what we should be doing, because the Bible deals with laws, statutes, commandments. It condemns the gods of Kemet. It condemns worshiping the sun, the moon, the stars, animals, like the ancient Kemetic culture did. And you niggas ain't celebrating and practicing the ancient Kemet. The closest you niggas get is Shaka Amos. And look at that disaster. What is that? And Polite played, you know, he came into the community, most likely an agent. He popped up on some Black Power shit, okay, doing all these debates. Years later, he went into Hollywood and said, to hell with you niggas. The Jews are good. Akin, okay, and show me where the Most High God, YAHAWAH, okay, is dealing with a moon god, okay? That goes into the Islam. They worship the moon god. The scriptures specifically, okay, condemn the worship of the moon. Akin, Acre, okay, what a custodian of the boat which ferried souls across Lily. Get what the, nigga? How does this help me right now? Because here you mock God. What their God, oh, their God said this. They believe in their God. They don't think their God is ever wrong. God, the God of the Bible. That's all you niggas do. But go into these gods. You say Kemet is the way. Go into the gods of ancient, because you can't say that they didn't worship gods. Amhe, the God of the underworld, devourer of millions, the eater of eternity. This nigga, he just eats eternity. You know that nigga full. But he's a god. He don't get full. He just eats eternity. Amenet, the goddess who welcomed the dead to afterlife with food and drink. So here it is, you dead, right? And that's what a lot of these, the Kemetic, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, it's dealing with afterlife. It's instruction for what you should do after you die. But I'm alive. The scriptures say that God is the God of the living. Now there's order in the spirit world, but prophecy is played out on earth, and we are living in a time where prophecy is being fulfilled. What's the answer, Jack? Show me. At what point are you Kemetic cats? Because you try to pit this camp against that camp. ISUPK say this. And you think you playing chess, Sonetta. The Most High Yahawah, through his son YAHAWASHI and the holy angels, are playing chess with you. Now, you say GMS is the most diligent and sincere of the Hebrew groups. It's through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bashim Al-Shai. Okay, cool. Now what? Now what? Because if you Kemet for life, the God of the Bible, you can't be lukewarm. You gotta either, But hey, you all do what you all will. Because once this judgment comes, Amen Ra. We always hear about this one, the God of the sun and the air, one of the most popular gods. So there's many gods in Egypt. Go into them gods. Okay, you already showed us you don't believe in the God Yahawah. You mock YAHAWASHI. Okay. You have told us this primarily since 2008. Once all of those debates start, we get it. So at what point are you going to go into your gods, your way, and because you niggas are really Americans. You're Americans. At the end of the day, in how you think, your customs, what you eat, the holidays you celebrate. What's the name of that? This so-called black holiday? I forget the name of Kwanzaa. Okay, where's the Egyptian holy days? Here it is. You at the Passover, right? That's a holy day of the Bible. You're at the Passover. When are you gonna go into the holy days of Kemet? What should we be doing? You have to have holy days. That's a part of a culture. Here in America, they have Halloween, which some of you probably dressing your kids up as ancient Kemetic gods and goddesses. Nigga jumping off the roof, doing backflips, right? Probably dressing up as skeletons. And a lot of you Kemet cats are into the world. You're into America, this culture, right? So what do we need to do, man? Like, okay, Amunhotep, son of Hapu, the god of healing and wisdom. Okay. Amenet, female counterback of Amun. What does she do? Anat, the god of fertility. I mean, and we only in Apep, the celestial serpent. Baalet Gabal, Phoenician goddess of the city Bybelos, a proctor deity incorporated into Egyptian worship through her association with papyrus, which came from Babylos. Is that Babylon? Or Babel or Samaria? What is that? We'll see. We'll look it up one day. And 144, call halal YAHAWAH Bashim Yashai. Now we in the B's. All right, Babi. All right. Fertility, virility, depicted as a baboon and symbolizing male sexuality. Let's go into him. Right? Let's go on to Bobby. All right? Do a lesson on him. Shit, like, how about we get cameras and roll up on y'all, which we're not going to do it, and question you about each of these guys. And we need the breakdown, man. Because you niggas have went too far just mocking and laughing at the Bible. Okay, we get it. Some of you are too old to be acting the way you acting. You look at the comments in the comment section, it's childish. Okay, it's wicked. Okay? And it's downright unprofessional. Right? The way you niggas were on the comment boards talking about it. The women talking shit. The men just nothing but you ain't really listening to us to get the break. You don't believe us. You don't. It's okay. We get it. Now what, nigga? Okay. Goodness gracious. If you Kemet for life, go into Kemet. Show me. Kemet for life, but all y'all talk about is this paper money, which is about to be done away with. So my thing is, what's next? What do we do about the system that they're implementing and setting in place? Do we just go along with it because we got to eat? Do we bow to to this science? Because that's what they're implementing. They're implementing a religion on the earth. Okay, now we know what it truly is. It's Satanism, right? Which is Satanism is not just one. It's many ways of rebellion, right? But oh boy, look at this nigga. Imagine praying and this guy shows up. And we only in the B's. Now, I'm going to just keep scrolling. D's. G. H. I mean, we only in the H. Do you see how many gods? How can these gods help me today? Go into it. We don't want to talk about YAHAWAH, BaHa, YAHAWASHI no more with you guys. You've already, ultimately, at the end of the day, you've asked the same question since 2008. What about rape? Rape. You guys are infatuated with rape. Then you got people on the comment board, so rape don't mean to have sex? Let's look up the word rape. Now, it became later associated with sex. But let's go to the etymology of the word rape. Rape. Late 14th century, to seize, prey, to abduct. You got niggas on the Kemetic comment, but that's kidnapping. That's kidnapping. And from Anglo-French, all right, to seize, abduct, seize, rapier, to seize, to carry off by force. That's what the word means. Goodness gracious. Now, in the Latin, it was used for to sexually violate, very rarely, right? But only very rarely. That term is not tied to sex when you go to the root of it. Nigga, ain't you supposed to be a scholar? Booty, pray. Goodness gracious, man. Have you ever saw the movie Troy? And you all looked at Troy. I bet you a lot of you niggas looked at Troy. Oh, I love that movie. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that taketh counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. And you bring these guys on who come with the ancient Kemet wisdom, and they just say something and then give you a website to buy something, and then they gone. Like, nigga, what do we need to do about what's going on now? Explain to me why this is happening. What is this? Did any of the gods speak of this? What's going on? What Biden's doing? Kamala's doing? This government period? America? Where is it mentioned in any of their ancient writings? Okay, you just say a God shouldn't do that. A God wouldn't put us in captivity. Okay, well, your ass is in captivity. Did this nigga have something to do with it? Any of these niggas have something to do with it? Maybe he has something to do with it. Osiris, right? Did he have something to do with it? Now, when you deal with a lot of these Kemetic gods, they became incorporated into what is today known as Christianity, which we don't deal with Christianity, neither does the Bible. At the time of Constantine, they incorporated these different gods, okay, into the Bible. That's what your church is today. That's where they go into ancient Kemet and they show you the cross. See, the Bible. No, that's Christianity. Zeitgeist. You look up these, you say there's the same. No. The God of the Bible don't say he was born on December 25th. That's all dealing with sun worship. Okay? Anyway, man. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirits, that they may add sin unto sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And this is the shadow of Egypt, man. But I just wanted to go into that, man. Let me get into class. Shalom.